Hello, welcome to Donna's Place, Donna Just Being Real. And today's topic is California City shaken. Two missing toddlers before Christmas, still not found. Okay, so I'm going to start off. I'm going to read an article and then I'm going to play some audio. And then I'm going to open up the floor to anybody who has any opinions, anything they want to comment on this commentary. And then afterwards, I'll have a closing prayer and one closing song. We're going to keep it brief, but let's put this out there. Babbitt, Babbitt G, thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. You requested it, and thank you. And I've been doing some reading on this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, no. I'll get into my comments a little bit later. And don't hugs and kisses to you. Thank you for my purple hearts and everything. And the people that's watching the replay, please leave some feedback. Tell me what you think of this. Also, like, share, put it out there, because this is sad. This doesn't make any sense. And before I get into this, and also to the people that's watching the replay, let you know I'm going to have some timestamps. So just give me a second. It has to load up, and then I can put the timestamp so you can navigate through the live stream. Like I said, I'm going to read an article. And after the article, then I'm going to play some audio. Then I'm going to open the floor up to anybody who has any comments. Then we're going to have a closing prayer. So we're going to try to keep this a short live stream, because I want people to watch this replay, because this is sad. Oh, so you and Callie, did you hear about this? Of course, you had to. You know about this, before I get into this? This is very serious. Okay, I'm getting ready to start in a second. Okay, first I'm going to start with an article. Okay, let me change this music here. Okay. Okay. Everybody, okay, I'm getting ready to start this article right now. California City boys went missing after briefly left outside playing, adoptive parent says. This is the article. This was out on December 25th. Hey, Slim! Hugs and kisses. All right, I'll get back to greeting you. Mods, please hold it down. Okay. Now, next one. All right, let me get into this article. California City, busy wrapping presents. The adoptive mother of Orson and Orrin West. You know what? First, let me start by this. Before I get into reading this article, let me just break this down. The two missing kids that we're talking about is Orson West, who's 3 years old, and Orrin West, 4 years old. The adopted parents are Trezell West and Jacqueline West. Foster date. They was their foster kids in 2018, but then the adopted parents adopted them in April 2019. Missing date was December 21st. Time of missing started at 5 p.m. Location of missing. Playing in the background while Jacqueline was, that's the adopted mother, while Jacqueline was wrapping gifts and Trezell was gathering wood for the house. And they also have 2 biological kids and 2 other adopted kids. So basically they said it was all 6 kids all together. Just want to give a little description. Now I'm going to get to this article. Sorry, y'all. Starting the article. I'm going to start all over again. California City boys went missing after briefly left outside playing, adoptive parent says. California City, California, busy wrapping presents. The adoptive mother of Orson and Orrin West told the boys to go outside with their father Monday evening and play. The father opened the gate to gather wood for burning, them briefly went back inside. When he came out, the boys were gone. He drove around the neighborhood and talked to the neighbors, but couldn't find the children. That's what the adoptive parents of the boys said happened the night their lives became upended, with the boys still missing 2 days later. There are four other children removed from the home, and both local and federal authorities questioning them and searching their homes, vehicles, and phones. No arrest has been made, and the police said no one has been ruled out of the boys' disappearance. The search for Orson and Orrin West, aged 3 and 4, respectively began around 8 p.m. Monday after they were reported missing from outside their home in the 10700 block of Aspen Avenue. California City Police said dozens of volunteers combed through the city and nearby areas to find the boys without success. Multiple agencies, including the FBI, are involved. The boys' adopted parents, Trezell and Jacqueline West, have been questioned both by local and the federal agents, and the officers searched their home Tuesday, leaving with several bags of evidence. The West vehicles was towed. Trezell, that's the adopted father, and Jacqueline West said Wednesday they fostered Orson and Orrin in 2018 and adopted them the following year. They have 2 other adopted children and 2 biological children. The West said that they have not been in contact with the biological parents. Okay, that's the article there. I'm getting ready to get into, I'm going to play a little audio. So I want you to hear some audio, then I'm going to get into, open up the floor. And don't hold it down. Yeah, this is crazy. This doesn't make any sense. All right, the first audio I'm going to play. Wait a minute. Did I got this right? Okay. Everything I'm doing for educational purpose, fair use. And this is the first audio I'm going to play is about them missing. Ready, get set, go.
All right, thanks for that, Alyssa. Now we continue to follow the story in California City, where 2 boys, 3-year-old Orson and 4-year-old Orrin West, have been reported missing since last Monday. 17's Perla Sheen joins us from their house to lay out what's happened in the last few days. Since last Monday, California City Police have only released bits and pieces of information on the investigation. Residents and neighbors are still left with so many questions. Here's what we know so far. It's been a week since 3-year-old Orson and 4-year-old Orrin West were reported missing.
It's one thing when you see these stories on TV and they're happening somewhere else, and you repost the pictures, you repost the memes and everything, but when it happens right down the street, it hits a little bit different.
Residents in California City continue to drive by their house looking for answers.
We're looking for something to do. Look, some way that we can step up and do something with the community. And right now, the only thing that we can do is give gifts because they weren't able to get gifts on Christmas.
The adoptive parents of the 2 little boys say they reported them missing last Monday, just before 6 p.m. But what happened before has the community worried.
They are going to be here in this area.
Trezell and Jacqueline West are the adoptive parents of the missing boys. Trezell says at around 5 p.m., the boys were playing on their back porch. He says Jacqueline was inside wrapping presents while he went out the back gate to gather wood for a fire.
I came in the house, I saw them there. In the house, I came back out. I didn't see him there.
Trezell says he and his wife searched inside the house and around the backyard. He then drove around the neighborhood, calling their names and talking to neighbors, but saw nothing.
So then I came home and I told my wife, we need to call the cops. It's getting dark and I need help. We gotta get going.
California City Police and dozens of locals searched the area for the kids on Monday night and all day Tuesday. The biological mother of the 2 boys came from Bakersfield on Wednesday to help with the search.
And I just had to be here because my babies are supposedly missing from this house, so I just need to be right here, right now.
Neighbors say Bakersfield police and the FBI are involved in the investigation. Police got a warrant to search the house and have been in and out with bags of evidence. They even dug up the backyard on Wednesday night.
For some kids to come up missing, it's terrifying. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Yes, frustrated, and I'm afraid for my babies.
Dozens of residents organized a vigil on Saturday to pray for the safe return of the boys. The mayor and a couple of local police officers also came to show their support.
Everybody's concerned. I mean, almost everybody I run into, that's the first thing they say, have you heard anything about this baby?
Police say Trezell and Jacqueline West have been cooperative. They went in willingly for questioning last week and have stayed out of the house while police investigate. They have 4 other kids. 2 are biological and 2 are adopted. They told me all 4 have been taken into protective custody by authorities.
And that's all I want is to find our babies. That's it.
It's been a long week for members of the community here in California City, but the cold weather and the lack of information hasn't stopped the search parties. In California City, Pearl Shaheen, 17 News.
How can we contact the bloggers?
All right, let me just hold this. Let me get back to the comments. Hey, Emmanuel! He came in quick with the purple hearts. Hey, what's up? Yeah, did y'all hear that audio and everything? So, basically what they're trying to say is the adopted parents, the mother was inside wrapping the gifts up. Now, remember, there are 6 kids. 2 is their biological kids, and the other 4 are adopted kids. Now, it's amazing how the 2 kids that's brothers were the ones that was outside playing in the backyard. Now, we're talking about a 3 and a 4-year-old. They playing in the backyard. While mommy is wrapping up the gifts, I guess, so the kids won't see the Christmas gifts. And after that, the father's outside getting the wood. So he's getting the wood, and he comes in, I guess, go back out, but he leaves the kids alone. Hey, hi, hugs and kisses to you, purple hearts. So he leaves the kids alone out there, the 3 and the 4-year-old. So then he goes back out there, and he's like, well, where's the kids? And he says that he left the gate open. So he claims he's driving, up and down and asking the neighbors. But there's more to this story. So I'm getting ready to play a little bit more audio too. The next audio I'm getting ready to play is the biological, the biological mother. So we're getting ready to hear what does she have to say about it. Now remember, these are foster kids. Adopted kids. They're not even foster kids. When did they get these kids? I'm sorry, look at my notes. They got the kids in 2018 and they adopted them April 2019. Okay, audio number 2. We're going to hear what the biological mother has to say. And everything I'm using for educational purpose, fair use. Thank you. Ready, get set, go.
California City are still missing this morning. 23 ABC's Kristen Vartan joining us live in Cal City this morning with the latest on the search efforts there. Kristen?
Yes, we are right outside of Orrin West home, the 3 and 4-year-olds that are missing. And we spoke to the California City Police this morning, and they said there has been no update at this time. Now, their foster parents, according to community members, have not left their home except to speak to law enforcement. Police telling 23 ABC that the foster parents are being cooperative. And as of Tuesday night, the believed foster parents are at police headquarters being interviewed by multiple law enforcement agencies, including the FBI. Investigators are also running forensic exams on certain items that belong to the toddlers. 23 ABC did get to reach out and speak to the boys' foster father, who declined an interview on camera, but we did speak to the boys' biological mother, Ryan Dean, who hasn't seen them since the end of 2018. She says she's been following information on Facebook, and understandably, she was in tears over their disappearance.
Kids did not like them. I could tell. I could tell when my kids like someone or when they don't like someone. I have 2 older kids, and I know, and they didn't like them. Something was going on.
Officials did confirm that a search warrant was issued Monday night at the house the boys were living in. The absence of the two boys has been felt around the California City community, as over 100 California City community members conducted a search party for the missing children to no avail. And if you have any information on the missing boys, you can call the Cal City Police Department, and their number is 760-373-8606. And we'll be out here all morning in California City as updates come to our newsroom. Live in California City, Kristen Barton, 23 ABC News, connecting you.
All right, thank you. Two toddlers.
Oh, I keep coughing. Hey, son. Hugs and kisses to you. Hugs and kisses. So is everybody listening to this? Oh, hi, and Dome. Y'all from the Cali. How far is this from you? California City. Is that near y'all? And have you been hearing about this too on the news? This is crazy. It just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. And then I heard somebody else's commentary. I was trying to look it up. That they also said the adopted parents also said that they didn't have contact with the biological mother. So it's strange. Then the biological mother said, I think in 2018 or 19, she tried to give them Christmas gifts, but they rejected them. They didn't want the gifts. Now, mind you, they just moved to California City 3 months ago. So they new to town. And neighbors are saying they don't recall ever seeing these kids. So that's a little bit strange. Now, I heard somebody's commentary, and what they were saying in the commentary was that they come to find out that the person that sold these parents here, I mean, allegedly, we don't know they did it or not, but I'm telling you, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. These parents right here, that when they were selling them the house, they said they was a little bit sketchy, and they don't recall seeing any kids with them, and they didn't mention anything about any kids. Are y'all following me? Am I making sense? Are you putting two and two together? They just moved in 3 months ago, and neighbors and everybody saying they don't know nothing about these kids that they talking about. Nobody's seen them. Now remember, they 3 and 4 years old. They're not in school, so you really don't have a record of them, like when you go into school with attendance and stuff. Hey, Purple! Hugs and kisses. Now, is everybody rocking with me? Let me know. Are y'all rocking with me? Okay, Emmanuel says, hold on a second. I got a third audio to play for y'all. So, just hang in there. Try not to make it too long, but hey, I want to get everything down. All right, Emmanuel says, this is terrible. Kids in care of the state wind up being sex trafficked or getting hurt a lot. It's open season. It's terrible. It's terrible about what's happened to those babies. It is. And you're right. It's like open season. These people supposed to, we don't know. Everything you're saying is our opinion, our thought. We don't know. You're not guilty until proven guilty, how they say. But it just doesn't make sense, Emmanuel. I mean, really, they 3 or 4 years old. You're going to leave them outside unattended? That doesn't make sense. And you're going to leave them unattended. You just moved to the area 3 months ago. You don't really know your neighbors. You don't know the people that's around there, who's living there. You don't know. So why would you be so bold to take that chance? And another thing, too, is I really couldn't find much pictures. There's really no recent pictures. And they said, the adopted mother says, all her pictures in the phone, she doesn't have anything recent. But that's odd, because parents usually takes a lot of pictures when their kids are little. We kind of slow down with the pictures when they get in, like, middle school. We just deal with the school pictures, but we always taking pictures. Oh, look how funny he was. The way he was eating his cereal. Take a picture. And especially that we have cell phones. We just snap, snap, snap all day, every day. This is crazy. Okay, I'm going to play some more. All right, Mr. Sun said, you are right. It doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. This whole thing just doesn't make sense. Okay, like I said, this was a viewer's request for me to do this video. Bagit G, that's his name, Bagit G. And thank you for bringing this to my attention, because I didn't even know about this, but now I do. More awareness, hopefully they find these boys, because this doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Now, I'm going to play Another audio. This one here is about 1 minute. So hang in here and listen to this audio. And this audio is basically used to be a sheriff. I think it's an ex-cop or something like that. So he's saying his little bit of opinions about this whole case. All right. Did I lose it? No. Okay. Here it goes. Everything I'm playing is for fair use, only educational purpose. Ready, get set, go.
Tell us that the first 48 to 72 hours of a missing persons case is the most critical for an investigation because within that time frame, authorities have the best chance of generating leads, preserving the evidence, and getting the most accurate info. Anything past that time frame, the chances of a successful outcome starts to fade away, and for missing children, that timeline moves even faster.
What stands out immediately is the fact that they haven't found these boys yet. It's been several days.
The search continues for 3-year-old Orson West and 4-year-old Orrin West, who were reported missing on December 21st.
Somebody knows something in every situation, and somebody has seen something.
Gary Carrasco is a former Bakersfield Police Department lieutenant. He spent more than 20 years serving the department and has worked numerous missing persons incidents. He says the investigation into the Cal City Boys case starts with the basics.
So obviously you want to know the immediate set of circumstances that led to them being missing or disappearing. You want to focus on those that know them the best, those that are closest to them, and then work your way out from there.
According to the children's adoptive parents, Trezell West and Jacqueline West, the boys were playing with chalk in the backyard of their California City home when they suddenly disappeared.
They do not just roam around, these patches. They definitely would have been picked up or something.
According to Carrasco, that may be one reason the FBI is assisting the California City Police Department and Kern County Sheriff's Office. He says no one is ruled completely out of the investigation, including the parents, who last spoke on Wednesday.
We see with the federal law enforcement agencies, they have people that are very well trained in reading a person's behavior, a person's body language, and then pulling out pertinent information about how that person is acting or reacting, or the lack of reaction.
Authorities searched the couple's home and vehicle and spoke to them more than once at Cal City Police headquarters. But Carrasco says people shouldn't jump to conclusions and consider all possibilities, like whether there are any sex offenders or suspicious people in the area. According to the California Department of Justice website, Megan's Law, there are 14 convicted sex offenders within 2 miles of the missing boys' home.
14.
2 of them less than a mile away.
There's a lot of factors that are working against the investigators in the community. So that's, again, the reason why so many resources are brought in immediately.
And one of those major factors that Carrasco pointed out was that California City is essentially in the middle of hundreds of miles of a sprawling desert, and authorities are eventually going to have to start sorting through it if they haven't already. We reached out to the California City Police Department to see if they have named any suspects in this case. Again, they were not able to confirm. For now, we're in California City. Bayan Wang.
Okay, that's the end of that audio. And also, they said the reward, now I think it's 10,000, but it went up because several people are donating. I think now the reward is up to 25,000. People is pissed off. They're trying to figure out what's going on. This doesn't add up. It doesn't. And after hearing that person's commentary, I wish I would have found the commentary so I could put the link in here. I'll put the link in. I'll post it in the community section so you can hear that person's commentary. What they were saying is that, what was what I was just trying to say? What they were saying is that the person that sold them the house, like I said, they just moved there 3 months ago, that they felt that they was a little sketchy, and they didn't mention anything about no kids. And the neighbors even said they don't recall nothing about these kids. Are y'all starting to get anything? Any ideas coming to your head? All right, now I'm going to play the next audio. Now this one is slightly long, so I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'll also send that link out too. But this audio, this one here is about the interview when they had interviewed the adopted parents and what they had to say about it. And too bad I can't really show you the video, But the pictures that I did the snapshot of, basically, that's how they look through the whole audio. So you're really not missing nothing. That's the thing that's weird about it. There was no emotion. They was just there, just talking. Like this was all planned. It's just really weird. Very weird. Oh, excuse me. I'm missing, in comments. Okay. You are right. It doesn't make sense. But said, hi. Exactly. Praying. Yes, we are praying. Praying for these babies. These babies come home and the truth comes out. All right. Prayers hope that they turn up. Dome says, Manuel says, a lot of weirdos in Kern County and remote area. Oh, so you out in California too? Because the pictures that I'm seeing, I'm like, yeah, it seemed very remote. That's why I'm like, why would you let the kids be outside like that? That doesn't make sense. Gosh, I'm getting upset. I don't like to hear stuff like this. You know, first of all, kids don't ask to be born. You know, you're going to sit there and you're being forced to parents and you're going to take your time out to adopt them. I mean, we don't know if they did it. But if they did, they're some trifling people, and they need to be locked up, thrown under the jail, and beat the crap out of every day, every day. I don't want no death penalty. I want them to be tortured every day. All right. Now I'm going to play the next audio. Now, like I said, listen to it and listen carefully. This is when they're interviewing the parents, the adopted parents, and hear what they have to say. And hopefully this audio goes through.
Community for all the we just want to thank everyone in the community for all the support we've seen. We've felt so helpless, and seeing everybody out here really looking and helping out really means a lot.
So tell us what happened the night the kids went missing.
Okay. From our yard.
Now, this picture is exactly how they look in the
cold.
interview.
I was going to make a fire. There's a lot of wood in this area right here next to our house. I opened up the back gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea. They got our youngest to go outside.
This is the
play with
adopted
chalk
mother,
in the
Jacqueline
back
West.
patio. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard. We keep them close. So I was playing with chalk, and I came to the house. I saw them there. I went in the house. I came back out. I didn't see them now. I immediately went back in, asked my wife, did you see the boys? She said, no, they should be outside playing with chalk. I said, well, I didn't see them, so I came back outside and I started searching my backyard. I searched the whole thing. I realized that I left the gate open, and I panicked, came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that didn't pan out, I got in the van. I looked down the street, both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold, and I got in the van and I hit a bunch of corners. I went down this street. I turned my light on. I searched. I called their names. I talked to a gentleman on the street on the other side over there. He didn't see them. So then I came home and I told my wife, you need to call the cops. It's getting dark and I need help. We gotta get going. So I called the cops. Cops came. First thing they did was tell us to stay in the house so they can get a hold of us. And they had us just sitting there, and we wanted to keep searching. But everybody came out in droves, and I wanted to thank you guys that night, but we couldn't go outside.
The cops told us the best are out here.
The best are out here searching, and we appreciate it, and nobody ever could tell, we could never talk to anybody, and that was the issue.
We just want to thank everybody.
We really want to thank you guys.
Please, if anybody has seen them, please call, let somebody know.
Call the cops. Call California City Police Department. Call them and let them know what you've seen, if you see anything. Our boys, they are going to be rambunctious, okay? They are going to be here in this area. And I really would like to go in the house.
Now, you heard what he said. His kids is very rambunctious, right? You heard what he just said, okay? So, if that's the case, nobody seen these kids? Weird. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't add up. I will resume.
But it's not because I want to invade people's privacy. I just want to know if make sure. That's it. Because I don't. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. If you got any questions.
Oh no, you're good.
Oh, okay.
I was just going to say, this is the first time we're hearing from you guys, and I can't imagine what you guys are going through. I can't even fathom it. For you guys, for people who are thinking that there's some kind of foul play involved. We just spoke to the biological mother. She says she had a conversation with you guys, and that she thinks there's some kind of foul play involved. That she thinks you guys did something.
And that's understandable.
What's your response to that?
That's understandable. I would think the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, that's exactly.
Listen to what he just said. He said that's understandable. I would think the same thing. You see, are you listening to how calm he is? This is understandable. Why would you be so okay with this? If you're innocent, I wouldn't want to be accused for something like this. This is horrific. This is horrible. Okay, I'll continue.
The point. And if we can find our babies, then guess what? That's no. And that's all I want is to find our babies. That's it. And I talked to her this morning, and I really wanted to tell her that I am completely sorry because we were entrusted with her children, and they came to us, and they became our children, and we named them, and they are our children, and so we want them back. So please, if y'all could get back on what you guys are doing, we should be able to get a hold of somebody, but they took all of our tech, so they wanted to, I guess, just rule us out, which makes sense. That's part of the investigation. So that's pretty much it.
Have you guys,
Listen to how he says, oh, they took our cell phones and everything. I guess they just want to rule things out. It's like everything was planned. Listen to what he's saying. He's just too smooth. I'm telling you, the pictures that I'm showing you, this is exactly how they looked in this interview. No expression, no comforting. She's not hysterically crying. Why is he not rubbing her back like, baby, calm down, it's okay? That she's getting chalked up. What's going on? Why he's not getting angry and saying, where are my babies? Looking into the camera, I want my children now, or I'm going to kill somebody. Some sort of response. There's nothing. It's dead. Look at their eyes, are dead. Something's not right. Okay, I will resume.
you talked to the police all last night?
Yes.
So you guys willfully gave them your
everything?
technology,
Yes.
the car?
Yes.
How did they get a search warrant? Did you
I
guys?
no
I don't
idea.
see why they got one, but they got one.
Yeah,
We wouldn't
they
let them
didn't
take
need one,
anything.
but-
We wouldn't let them take everything. We let them come in and search with us. We asked them to come do that.
What did they take?
Just tech. And that's it. Like our phones.
From the house, did they?
I guess, should I answer that? Or?
Answer it to us, yeah.
Another thing too, I know they happy as they can be. They able to wear masks because with the corona, we have to wear a mask. So they out there covering their face. So you don't really get to see as much expressions from them. But your eyes, remember, your eyes is your window to your soul. Your eyes tell a lot. Look at their eyes in the picture. Resume.
Okay, so into the. Okay, I guess I don't even know.
I see. Yeah, we seriously felt like we needed to be out here. We did. Again, we were told the best are out here looking already, just to stay put. They have more questions. There was literally a cop with us the whole time in there.
Now they saying that the cops told them to stay put. Don't do anything. Let us search. Let me ask y'all as parents, who's ever parents out there, uncles, aunts, or just love children. Could you just sit around and not want to go out there and search for your children? Your nieces and nephew? You could just sit around, the cops would tell you just to sit there, and you're just going to sit there? Doesn't add up. Resume.
He had sitting down. We would ask him to go help. They had to sit down.
Said nope.
He said, no, we got the best out there.
So
we
it's
need
not,
you guys here in case we have more questions.
I don't want you guys thinking that we didn't try. We actually looked
tried.
before we called the police.
Yes.
can imagine the mind-boggling part is the search for information. What happened? Where are they?
Yes.
Et cetera, et cetera. And just so we are able to present the information correctly, at what time did you guys notice your kids went missing, and at what time were they reported missing to the police?
It's about, I think it was about 4:30, going on 5. It was getting dark, like I said.
5-ish.
5-ish. That's about it. That's when everything played out.
And then when did you guys call the police to report them missing?
After we searched
a
little bit around here, it was dark, so we definitely we got worried.
Listen to how she sounds. Everything just sounds so planned out. We search a little bit. You heard what she said? A little bit. You got to listen to the key words. We searched a little bit, and it was starting to get dark. It doesn't add up. This is a remote area. You just moved to this area 3 months ago. You don't know people around here. Why are you so quick, to have your kids out there unattended? It doesn't make sense. I will resume.
Would you say it was maybe within an hour, a couple hours?
No, it was within minutes of us getting finished with our search.
Okay.
It was within minutes.
What do you guys want people at home to understand about this situation? For them, even speaking about what you guys are feeling is difficult. What do you want them at home to understand about this whole situation?
We're going through it. It's difficult. I mean, everybody's making their own their own conclusions. They don't know anything. We're not sure everything. We're not sure. We said what we knew, and if anybody has seen them or anything, please call the police department.
Would you be willing to provide pictures, or do you have any?
I have older pictures. All my newest were on my phone.
Okay.
A lot of people are speaking of this as, after the math, past tense. I want to talk about your kids in present tense. What kind of boys are these? Tell us about the boys.
Very playful, very rambunctious, and they do love to wrestle. They do love to kind of get rough with each other.
Kids.
They're kids. Of course, they would love to go out, but so during the pandemic, we weren't trying to go, out here. And so we stayed inside. Yes, we did. We searched before we called the cops. That's what we've been saying.
What time did they come up missing?
They came missing right before it got dark. And then I searched that property. I even drove around this neighborhood right here. I even talked to a gentleman on that side, one of those streets over there. I said, did you see some little black kids?
You go that way looking for them?
That's the way I was going to come. But when I came back home, I decided to call the cops because it was dark. They couldn't have got away that fast.
And why did it take
This is the people out there questioning them.
2 kids out here by themselves? It should have been one parent going in and one parent right here watching the child. Not 2 parents going in the house and leaving 2 little kids out here by themselves for 10 minutes.
Exactly. You have 2 parents. You got mommy, you got daddy. 2 parents. Why wasn't one of those parents watching the kids? It doesn't add up. Those kids should not have been unattended. It doesn't make sense. And you just moved in this area. You don't know these people. Why would you take a chance like that? And the question is, I want to know, if there's 6 kids, 2 of them biological, 4 is adopted, but the 2 brothers that's adopted that's missing, where were all the other kids at this time? Because if I'm correct, she had the kids outside because she was wrapping up the Christmas gifts she didn't want them to see. Yes, I know as parents, we do that. Usually wrap at night when they're sleeping, though. Don't we? Usually do that at night when they're sleeping. So you don't want them to see it. But what about the other kids? You don't want them to see the gifts, too. Correct? I will resume.
We're in the backyard. And the back gate was
out the backyard.
And the back gate was open, and I was getting wood from this lot
here. So you guys being unresponsible, left the gate open, left some little kids outside with the gate open.
All right. Sorry. You guys were talking about your boys who you're, I understand.
Yes, hi. I agree with you.
A mother's intuition. I know you were saying, and we'll get your names after this, but you were saying how you feel like they're in this area. Do you feel the same way? And what is the intuition? What is the sense you get? What do you think happened to your boys? Do you think someone took them? Do you think they're lost? Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely know they're not walking around. They're not that kind. They do not just roam around. These patches. They definitely, I think definitely would have been picked up or something.
That was my assumption.
Have they ever taken off of the yard
No.
before?
No.
They've never taken off?
No.
You guys are new to Cal City, right?
Yep.
How long have you guys been living here?
Just 3 months.
It's crazy because y'all say y'all came out looking for the kids and y'all got neighbors that say y'all ain't even came out looking for no kids.
The neighbors weren't out here.
We were looking.
We were looking.
I'm just saying, bro, it's crazy, bro. I got kids.
Okay. Did you hear what the gentleman said that's in the crowd? The one with the dreads twist or something in his hair? Neighbors, they like, I don't recall nobody knocking at my door asking me about some kids. Red flag, red flag, red flag. I will resume.
Where do you live?
Them little boys that y'all raising, them is my biological family.
I understand you,
I
bro.
don't leave kids outside.
And I understand.
I have 9 kids. I have 9 kids.
There's outside in the backyard
no
and I was watching.
leave my kids unattended.
3
Not
and
even
4-year-old
for a
folks,
minute.
like, you sit here.
We get that. We get it.
They were in the
We
backyard.
feel
You
it.
don't even look like you worried,
But
bro.
you said the
I've been
okay, y'all
going
know
through
y'all.
it.
You heard what the guy said? You don't even look like you worried. Resume.
Y'all know y'all finna go inside the house, right? Y'all are foster parents, right?
No,
okay,
we're
well, y'all
adoptive
adopted them,
parents. Yeah,
right?
they are
Okay,
children.
shut the gate. Go in the house. Why did it take both of y'all to go in the house and leave them outside by themselves?
I understand.
And y'all know the gate was
Why haven't
open.
y'all been out with the people around this neighborhood looking with the kids?
Because we already told on camera.
I
We already
see
told.
y'all on no cameras last night. I
No.
didn't even see y'all out here praying with them people. Them people was out to take care of my nephew.
Did you hear what she said? People was outside praying for these 2 babies. Where were they? They wasn't out there praying with them. Okay, they said the sheriff, the cops told them not to search, let them take care of it. But I don't think they would stop you from praying with everybody else. The power of a prayer. Red flag, I will resume.
Not this, not supposed to happen.
I understand.
Y'all was supposed to take care of my nephew.
I understand.
If anybody's watching at home who knows anything, or if somebody who has these kids, if they're watching, what is your message to them?
The message has always been, as soon as possible, call the California City Police Department, and please bring our babies home. And that's that.
That's one of the reasons why we actually didn't want to
This
do
is the reason why. Because we were under orders to stay in the house and stay because they're going to need to contact us, and we cannot go outside, and that was the issue. We were under orders by the cops to stay home in the house and let the professionals.
Yeah, the cops told you to stay home and let the professionals do the job. But they didn't say you could not go out there and pray with everybody. And why is the neighbors saying that they didn't have, nobody was knocking on their door to look for some kids? It doesn't add up. I will resume.
Look.
But you just said that they were your children. If they were your children, regardless of what somebody told you, wouldn't you want to go look for them?
Well, we have cop actually posted in the front door right there.
How cold it is at night? Would you
We
not think
totally understand. If you guys please.
We totally understand. What the? Resume.
If you guys actually have that question, you should ask the police officer.
The situation, but do you see how it seems that the kids was left unattended? You guys went in the house and then the kids disappeared. How did they disappear?
Exactly, and that's the way we try to figure out.
It doesn't make sense. How did they disappear? How did they go out? You guys had the house supervised already, and my question is, why were they the only 2 children out? Where were the rest of the kids?
The rest of the kids were with grandma.
With who?
They left. They went on vacation.
So they didn't?
No, because they're too young. We watched them. And it turns out that happened.
How did the
They're older.
Just really quickly before we guys, first and last names, spelling of.
Hold up, everybody. I gotta rewind.
It doesn't make sense. How did they disappear?
I have to rewind something because something I missed. This is a key. Hold a second, everybody. Listen. Resume.
Here. How did they go out? You guys had the house supervised already. And my question is, why were they the only two children out? Where were the rest of the kids?
The rest of the kids were with grandma.
With who?
They left. They went on vacation.
Did he just say that the other kids was on vacation? Because I want to know where was the other kids. Somebody put in the chat. Let me know. Is that what he just said? I'm going to rewind a bit. Did he just say the other kids was on vacation?
And my question is, why were they the only two children out? Where were the rest of the kids?
The rest of the kids were with grandma.
With who?
They left. They went on vacation.
So they didn't?
No, because they're too young. We watched them. And it turns out that happened.
How did the
They're older.
Just really quickly before we guys, first and last names, spelling of both.
Donna Diva! Didn't see you, girl.
Say it again.
Just first and last name.
Spelling of who or what?
Or just your first and last name.
Our names.
Trezell West is Trezell West.
Okay, and for you?
Jacqueline.
I'm sorry, one more time?
Jacqueline.
Okay. West?
Yes.
Okay, guys, we'll let you go.
All right.
Sorry about that.
This is them walking away from the interview. There's a picture upload. That's them walking inside their house after the interview. And the way his body frame and everything could tell it got a little military. Okay. Yes. All right. We get ready to resume. Okay, that was the audio that I wanted to play for y'all. So tell me y'all thoughts. Put your comments in here. Let me read people's comments. Excuse me. I wasn't being rude, but I just wanted to get this out so everybody can hear this audio. Then we'll have open discussion. Now let me go back and read people's comments. Let me put these little angels up here. Where's my little angels at? Y'all didn't ask to be born. You didn't ask to be born. Especially not to this crap. Okay. Let me go back to comments. I'm sorry, everybody, if I missed comments. Just let me know. I greeted Information Man a long time. I haven't seen you at my place since God knows when, but I'm happy to have you. And a Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to everybody. Now let's get to this one. All right. Information Man said, I can't believe this. Wow. Purple. All right. You greeting. King R said, they are lying. I can't see it as though they telling the truth. We see it at the end of this case. Those two missing kids. Purple hearts. Thank you for my purple hearts. Information Man, I need purple hearts. Gotta put out purple hearts at Donna's place. All right. Hi says, smell out like an orchestration. They are not the only ones if they are involved. Oh, so how you feel there's more people? Interesting. Somebody knows, just like when I played that audio, just like the officer said. Somebody sees something, somebody knows something. Okay. My purple hearts don't. All right. Information said no kids that age should be left alone. Something doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't, Information Man. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. They're not supposed to be unattended. It doesn't make sense. No 3 or 4 years old. Okay. All right. I said I would check their history of how many times they moved around in the past 10 years. Ooh, that's a good one, Hi. That's a good one. All right. Art says, over here, if you leave kids in a car or home, you are going to jail. No, it's the and buts about it. And the state over here means business. Yeah, you can't even leave your kid in the car, right? Yeah, that's a problem. You can't run inside the store real quick and just pick up the order. I don't know. Whatever food that you order at the Spanish restaurant, go and leave the kids in the car. You in a deep load of crap. All right. Diamond Diva. Hugs and kisses to you, Diva. All right. Information Man said crazy. Dawn said this story is so nuts. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Art says that they're lying. Something's missing. You got it. Oh, you are so welcome. Bagit, I hope I pronounced it right, Bagit G. She's the one who brought it to my attention, and she asked me to do something, do commentary about these missing children. And thank you for sending me. And I had got your request. It was late, and I was just getting up to go to the bathroom, get some water too. And I seen it, and I was like, all of a sudden, I just started zoning. I was just reading about it. I was just like getting emotional. Tears was coming out my eyes. Look at these angels. They're gorgeous. You know, gorgeous. They didn't ask to be born. And you are so welcome. All right. Art says, right, don't missing big time, brother. All right. Emmanuel said they sound like meth heads or druggies. Let me tell you, I couldn't show you the actual video, but Emmanuel, she was rocking back and forth in the video. She's standing there with her hands in her pocket, rocking back and forth. The adopted father, he got his arms crossed, no movement. That's it, through the whole thing. Why they not consoling each other? Why they not comforting each other? Why she's not having a breakdown? He's like, baby, calm down. I got you. Everything is too smooth. And when you look at the pictures, Emmanuel, we're going to get into this. I'm gonna pull up the pictures again. Look at the expression. Look at her expression. Where is her tears? Does she look? There's nothing. There's no emotion. There's nothing in her eyes. She's not even trying to fake a cry. Now look at him. Where's the tears at? Nothing is dead inside those eyes. Dead. No emotions. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. Just look at them. This is how they looking when they talking to the people. Talking with the interview. Doesn't make sense, Emmanuel. It doesn't. Okay, Son says they know whatever they are doing. Excuse me, Miss Son. Exactly. They know. They know the answers to this. Because it doesn't add up. Purple says, okay, well, they never wandered off, but now they missing. Lies, 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 and lies. Don't care who tells it. Ooh. That they are fake. Oh, I said the parents is fake. All right, Purple said, yeah, I'm about to go in on this one. Preacher Lady Purple said, High said, sounds like they are jumpers. Could be. And I don't know if you heard me when I said in the beginning. Well, let me read these comments. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get into my thoughts. Might been getting high, lost track of their kids. Possibility, Dome. Possibility. All right. Okay. Yeah, Dome. Poor babies. Poor angels. They didn't ask to be born. All right. High says, but I will pose a question as well. Why didn't the state elect relatives to become legal guardians? See, there's more to this story. I'm going to answer that question a little bit that I do know about it. I'm going to get back to that, High. That's a very good question. Information man says something's not, nothing's not right. Something the court system stopped. It sucks. Yep, you're right about that, Dome. All right, Art said, I don't think that they really care if their kids no heart felt that they are guilty, and God has mercy on your soul if those babies never found. Amen to that, Art. Amen to that. Instead of suspect foster parents. You have a point, High. All right. Diva says this is sad. The way they treat children is disgusting. High said they could be state sponsored. Now I did play something about with the mother. I'm gonna get into some more about with the mother. I'm just reading the comments. Purple says, what parents don't look for their children? Parents who kill their children. Ooh. I'm gonna have to pin that comment, what you just said. Purple said, what parents don't look for their children? Parents who kill their children. Deep. I said that also. No foster parents. All right. Oh my gosh. I think I missed a whole lot of comments here. All right. My boys are all grown up and I still look for them, especially if I don't hear from them. Exactly. Even when your kids is grown, we still like, I call my son. I call my daughter. It's been a day. Why didn't they text me and get back to me? And we're talking about a 3 and a 4-year-old, Purple? Doesn't add up. Thank you, information man. Got my purple hearts. All right, how it said, state-sponsored child predator sex trafficking sapphires to the elites. Ooh, he gave me a whole bunch of purple hearts. That's right. Throw them in there. Flood me up. All right, Art said, this is great information for you put out, Donna, content. Thank you. Emmanuel, my purple hearts. Great, thanks for putting out this information, Donna. You're welcome. Thank Babbitt G. Thank her. I might be saying her name wrong. Thank her, because she's the one who brought it to my attention to do this commentary. And thank you. More information out here. Oh God, I hope they find these babies. All right, Diamond Diva says, we live amongst demons, so that be careful who you are keeping in your circle. Everybody ain't genuine. That is so true. They have no soul, Donna. No, they don't. Dead inside. All right. The brother looks like emotions. The brother I guess you say has no emotion. No emotion. Just look at the pictures. No emotion. Emmanuel says, exactly. They're emotionless because they know they're guilty. It's about perpetrating the lie at this point. Purple hearts. All right, yes, you got to check on your kids. Exactly. Information said, I got caught up with the comments. Good. Information man said, let me add to your content. I found an article. Yes, thank you. Bring it in here. You said, let me add to your content. I found an article. The police did a complete sweep of the house and the evidence to see if the adopted parents did something wrong. Yes, they did. That's why I said that earlier, that they had a search warrant. And basically in the search warrant, they basically searched the house twice. They took the white van, information man. They searched through the van. Let me show you the pictures. Let me show everybody the pictures, people who's late. See, they searched the house. They searched the side of the house where they claim that the kids disappeared from. They searched the van, the white van that they have. Okay. That's the front of their house. That's the house that they live at, and people have to, the candles and everything. Now, okay. All right. Did I get everything? I had to caught up with everybody's comments. Okay. Now, I'm about to wrap this up unless people have some stuff to say. But I'm going to say the red flags that I feel in this whole thing. The adopted parents said that the boys were, okay, I did discuss that one before. All right, they also said that they had dogs. The dogs smelled the children being in the house. No trace of them outside of the house. Red flag. The parents said that they were playing outside. Isn't that what the parents said? The parents said the kids were playing outside. So how come they said when they had these dogs that come in there, I don't know the name of these dogs that come in and search, they smell that the kids was in the house but not outside. Red flag. Another red flag, body language. In the interview, for the adopted parents, no tears, no sadness in the eyes. Red flag. And it sounds well rehearsed. I think that's what Hodge just said too. Number 4 red flag. Why there is no up-to-date pictures of these boys? I can't find no up-to-date pictures of these boys. Like I said, when your kids is little, it's the first thing we do. We just take a picture. Oh, look how he eat his ice cream. It's all over his face. Take a picture of that. We forever take a picture. 3 or 4 years old, especially now that we got cell phones. Click all day. So it really just doesn't add up. Now, the information I found out from somebody else's commentary that okay, they adopted the kids. No, they got them as foster kids in 2018, and they adopted them in 2019. And the parent, the mother, I don't know, something about with the mother when she was pregnant with the second child, and the other child was left with someone. The leg was broke, so they took the kids away from. I don't really understand it, but she feels that something happened to those kids, and she never really had a good relationship with the adopted parents. The biological mother never really had a good relationship with the adopted family. And she also stated something. This is the biological mother. She also stated, I think in 2018 or 19, she tried to give her children some Christmas gifts, but they rejected them. They didn't. they didn't want the gifts, so they trying to keep her away. I don't understand it, because like you said, is why grandparents, aunts, uncles, somebody else adopting the kids, I don't know. And also, the biological mother does have other kids, because she said something that she has 2 older kids. So these are the young ones. So it really just doesn't add up. Now, what I'm thinking is, and this is all my opinion, everybody in here is our opinion because we don't know everything. But I personally think that those kids was killed a long time ago before they moved to California City, because it doesn't make sense. When the people that sold them the house, they said, as I heard on somebody's commentary, that when they sold them the house, that they felt that this couple was a little sketchy, and they didn't mention no kids, and they didn't see no kids. And we just heard in the audio that the neighbors on the block is like, we don't know nothing about no kids. People saying it. We never seen no kids. And they said the kids was rambunctious, so why these kids wasn't outside? Why nobody knows the kids? We always notice kids. We hear them all day. You always know there's a child in the house. So it really just doesn't make sense. And they said the kids he went to go and get some wood, had the kids outside in the backyard. So now the canine, that's what it's called, canine dogs. I think that's what's canine dogs. The canine dogs, they come in and they smelling. Well, we smell the boys in the house, but we don't smell them outside. And they also digged up the backyard too. Let me see if I can show you a picture of that one. They was digging the backyard because they trying to see. They might have buried the kids in the backyard. Then they out there in the remote areas. Everybody's doing the search. You got so many different people donating. First it was $10,000. Now it's on $20 or $25,000 for a reward if anybody knows any information. Neighbors, everybody's getting upset. People are driving by throwing rocks and stuff in the window, which I wish they wouldn't do that. I know you're upset, but you could be destroying evidence, so don't do that. So what everybody's saying is they put a sign in front of their door. It's like, where are the boys? That's the question. Where are the boys? It doesn't add up. And my opinion of the stuff that I've been reading and what I've been seeing and putting together, I think, and let's take this in fact. Now this is why I feel that those kids was dead. Oh my gosh. I hate to say it. Something happened to those kids. Let me say. Something happened to those kids before they moved there. Because the reason why I feel that is because they 3 and 4 years old. Everybody listen to me. Rock with me. They 3 or 4 years old. They don't go to school. I mean, you might have preschool, but that's not by law. So they're not in school where there's attendance and they can know and they can look at the kids and see if the kids been abused. They look malnourished and stuff. They at home all day. So something could have happened to those kids before they moved there 3 months. And now they decide to come up with this bogus story and think people is going to believe it. Because like they said, the neighbors are saying, nobody came knocking on my door. I don't recall you coming to me asking to help look for some kids. It doesn't make sense. So that is just my opinion. They might have been doing it from insurance money. Because you got some people will knock you off for some insurance money. And then also, what I was saying is, what I said, oh gosh, it was the point that I was going to lead to. I said about the insurance money. Where's my notes? Where are my notes? There's another point I wanted to get into that was a red flag. Oh gosh, I can't remember. Oh, excuse me. The lady who sold them the house also said that back door that he claimed that he left open, that it closed by itself. It shuts by itself. It locks to itself. If that's the door he claims that he left open. See? Everything is coming out. These poor babies. These poor babies. I just can't believe it. You know, and you know the sad part? I'm going to get into my closing thoughts. And all right, anybody has anything to say before I get into closing thoughts? Because I'm starting to get a little emotional here because this is not right. And I have this strange feeling they might get away with this. I hate to say it. I hate to say it because they say, what's it, 24, 48 hours, the longer it is, the colder the trail gets? Isn't that what they say? All right, let me go back and read some comments. I'm sorry, everyone. All right, the mother. Information I said the mother had both boys by two different men. Information. Lord have mercy. Okay. Dome said yes. Prayer hands. True. Yup. Hello, everyone. Hey, Frugal. Hugs and kisses. Purple heart. Throw out the purple hearts. Yeah, I'm getting ready to wrap up this commentary. If you get a chance, watch the replay so you can catch what I was talking about. You might want to wait till it downloads because I want to put in the timestamps just in case you want to navigate through the live stream because it's kind of long. All right, High says they need to interview the other foster children. Yeah, because they took away all the kids. High, the kids is not there. They took away the biological kids and the foster kids. But I don't know how old those kids. That's what I would like to know. How old are those kids? You know. This is a mess, High. This is a mess. Purple said, yup. Canine dog they used to find people. Thank you, Purple. I was going crazy trying to figure out the dogs. All right, Dome says this story has too many holes. Too many holes, Dome. Too many red flags. It doesn't make sense. You're going to tell me that the mother's inside the house wrapping up Christmas gifts and he's outside getting wood, and you're going to leave those 3 and 4-year-old boys sitting in the backyard by themselves playing with putting chalk on the sidewalk. No. That doesn't make sense. In an area that you just moved to 3 months ago, you don't know these people. And when the canine dogs came in, they smell the kids in the house, but they don't smell the kids outside. So everybody's trying to figure out where are these kids. That's why they had a search warrant. They had searched the place 2 times. They took away everything. They took away the cell phone. They took away the vans, everything. Because they're trying to find out where these kids is at. And the neighbors and everybody's pissed off because they trying to understand what's going on. Why would you leave your kids alone? And I don't recall you up here going up and down the streets. He claimed, the husband and wife, the adopted parents claimed they was going up and down the streets looking for their kids. But it was starting to get cold and get dark, so they decided to call the cops. And the neighbors are saying, I don't recall anybody ringing my doorbell, knocking to help me, asking me any questions, where's some missing kids? And the neighbors are saying that they don't recall seeing these kids. And like I said, these kids are 3 or 4 years old. They're not in school, so we don't have a record of them. It's when they go to school. And another thing I want to add too, we are in the middle of a pandemic. A lot of craziness is happening, and they could be using this pandemic too. Because the thing about it, you can't really, let's say, for example, what am I trying to say? Listen to me, follow me, y'all. Don't leave. Just keep rocking with me. I'm almost done. Let's say we're going through this pandemic, right? We don't want people to come to the house. We don't go and visit people because we're scared to catch it, correct? So they could be using that as an excuse. That's why I think that something happened to these boys a long time ago. I don't think it just happened. I think it happened before they moved here. So you can't interview people and say, oh, well, did you see the kids? Well, I can't really say I did because I don't go over to people's houses, right? Are we supposed to be doing social distancing, correct? Social distancing. And they not going to school, not even remote learning that you can have a record of and say, well, I did see the kid on the computer. There's nothing. This was planned out from day one. And I also found out in that state, when you adopt those kids, I found you get $1,000 a month too. Half of these people that's out here getting these foster kids, they don't do it for love. They do it for a paycheck to pay their goddamn mortgage, car notes. This is not right. Absolutely not right. And I think these slime balls are going to get away with it. This is what's bothering me. Because the longer it is, the colder the trail is. Everybody's searching, but they searching in the wrong spots. And why they just sit around here, oh, I understand, that's what you're supposed to do, search. We listening to what they said. They told us to stay here. And what do you mean told you to stay here? You're not trying to go out there and search. Bull crap, you're trifling. This is my opinion. I could be completely wrong. But then I can be completely right, correct? All right, let me get back to the comments. Let me calm down. All right. Thank you, my purple hearts, and Happy New Year to you, Purple. Hugs and kisses. Love you for life. All right, Art said, right, Donna, they will push you off a cliff to get money as well, evil people. Oh, yeah. Monica, what's up? What's up? Girl, you do a lot of news on your channel. Come on, piggyback off of my thing here. Piggyback. Talk about this story about these toddlers over here in California. Talk about this. Talk about it on your channel. Please, do it. All right. Frugal said, this is the exact reason why I want to be a foster parent. Keep these babies safe. Oh, you see? You got good ones. And God is going to bless you. They need good people like you. Purple Hearts, thank you. Oh. All right, see you later, hi. I think you're saying that you're saying bye. Hugs and kisses to you, hugs and kisses. Monica's the Purple Hearts, Purple Hearts. Hey, Annette, I love you, girl. Miss you, miss you, miss you. Happy New Year and all that good stuff. And we got to talk. All right, Art saying, people will kill, even push you off the cliff. Okay, I got my Purple Hearts. I'm going to watch, and that's going to watch a replay. Yeah, and you out there in Cali too. Did you hear about this, about the two young boys? Please watch a replay. Please, Annette, watch a replay. All right, Son said, yes, this is true. Thank you for my Purple Heart. Donna's fighting for those. Yeah. Beg it, G. This is not right. And thank you for bringing this to my attention to do this. Thank you. Because this is not right. And I'm telling you, I really have this gut feeling that this happened before they moved here. Okay. All right. Dome says Sister is excellent. Oh, thank you. I love children. And I love little ones. Oh my gosh, Dome, I love them. They just so angel. They don't ask to be born. Purpose says, I hope that they need to go to jail and pass go. Exactly. Throw them under the jail. Yes, Don, it's going to be these fake parents. Okay. I don't think you're completely wrong. Ooh, Diamond Diva says she's feeling it. She's feeling what I'm saying. Ooh, I caught up with the comments. Okay, I'm about to wrap it up here right now. But I will say this. Monica, you still there? Monica, you going to talk about this on your channel? Please do. And anybody else, talk about it. You know, put it out there. More awareness. You know what I'm saying? More awareness. You just never know who's going to watch your video and who it might reach out to, and it might help them and help to find out what's happened to these boys, because somebody knows what happened to these boys. Somebody's seen something and nobody's talking. And I'm going to tell you, and I repeat myself again, and I'm going to keep repeating it. I feel that something happened to these boys before they moved to this place. A long time ago. Because everybody's doing social distancing, right? You're supposed to be locked down. You're not supposed to have nobody in your house, correct? And they're not in school. So if they go interview their friends and family and say, well, how was the kids doing? Do they look like they was being fed, they was being taken care of when they was clean? They say, well, I can't say that because, I'm doing my social distancing. I don't go over to people's house, It was planned. This whole thing was planned. They are going to hell. All y'all trifling. Trifling. And the sad part about it is, I hate to say this, y'all just please work with me. Don't get upset what I'm about to say is. But what I feel is, these boys wasn't wanted from the day they was born. Their own parents didn't want them. Their mother and father didn't want them. And then their foster parents didn't even want them. And they adopted parents. The day they was born, they wasn't wanted. And that's not right. They didn't ask to be born. If people could choose their parents, God damn it, I don't think they would have chose them. Excuse me. They didn't ask to be born. All right, I'm just going to read these comments here. If anybody else have anything to say, put in here, because I don't want to be rude and stuff. If you have any questions or comments and stuff, and the people that, arrived late and everything, please look back and look at the replay, but let it load up, because I'm going to put the timestamp so you can navigate, because it is kind of long. It's a lot of audio that you have to listen to, and really listen to the audio of the adopted parents talking about what happened, how they don't have no emotions. Like everything was just planned the way they was talking. Like they just been watching these crime shows all day and they just planned on how to do this, because this doesn't make sense. Okay. Hey, May, welcome. Hey, May, you're not new here. Girl, where's my Purple Hearts? Throw them out there. Okay, don't need a man. Stop telling me, hey, hugs and kisses to you, girl. All right, Frugal said, I think foster parents should have enough income to care for the children without assistance. Just to qualify to be a foster parent, weed out crazy people. The money should go to trustees or something. You have a great point, Frugal. Great point. Yes, very. All right. Art said, yes, very missing God be to them. Yes, Purple Hearts, Purple Hearts. Okay. All right, everybody. I'm going to wrap this up here. I've been holding y'all here a little bit, for a while. And thank you, everybody, for hanging in here. I meant to do 40 minutes, but it went longer. But thank you for being here, being supporting. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for listening to the audio and everything. Like I said, the ones that's late, please go back and look at the replay. And if you want to piggyback on this, going out there, make some videos on this. Put it out on blast. The more it's out here, the more awareness, because this is not right. Okay, I'm gonna close with a closing prayer. I'm not playing any music. We're just gonna have a closing prayer, and then that's it. We're done. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Love you, son. Let's get into the closing prayer. And son, I love that video you did with you and your wife having a baby. You see? That's so beautiful. How do these people as children as angels, man? What the heck is wrong with people out here? How do you look at a baby and just want to hurt the child? How do you see a child playing and you want to kidnap them or do kind of sick, wicked stuff? I don't understand. How do you see that in a child? I don't, children is beautiful. They God's children. Okay, let's get into this. Hey, nobody walks out when Donna's praying. We don't walk out in prayer time, okay? We're not having that. Okay. Did the picture show up? Hands. Okay. And our Father in heaven, bless everybody that's in the live stream. Bless everyone that's watching the replay. And God, please bring these babies home. Please, may people get closure. May these wicked people, whatever happened to these kids, come to light immediately now. Please. Please, God. And to all these other children that's out here that's missing, that's being kidnapped and hurt and everything. Help those people out there that's suffering, that's missing their kids. Bring the babies home. And blessings to these babies, but they didn't ask to be born. And just imagine what could have happened to those kids before. Let me stop. I love you, Lord. Before I start getting emotional, I just think about what could have happened to these kids. Okay, we're gonna close out a little quietness. It's gonna be quiet for a few seconds, everybody. I'm not playing no music, and I want everybody to silently pray for these children and to all these other missing children that's out here. Please do that for me. And to the content creators out there, make a video about this. Bring it to your audience. Share it with your audience. You never know who's watching your videos. Silence.